What's up, fire signs? This is going to be your reading for what you need to know at this time. It's going to be very general, so it may or may not resonate, but if it does, please like the video, comment down below, all of that good stuff. If you are new here, I am Sai. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you are one of my subscribers, what's up, family? Thank y'all so much for your love and support as always. So we're going to get started with the fire signs. Obviously, the timestamps will be below, and we're going to start with Aries. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to start with a theme for you this week, Aries, to see what is happening. I have some new decks here I'm going to be incorporating this week. So let's see, for Aries, what is your theme for this week? What's going on with Aries this week? What's happening for Aries this week? For Aries, thank you. So we got the universe coming out as your theme, as your oracle message theme for this week. It says the universe is guiding you towards that special someone. Just let everything take its course. Okay, so this feels like a connection, most definitely, but it is like you are being favored with spiritual guidance, spiritual help, guardian angel, the universe, God, whatever your spiritual belief is. Just know that you are receiving help from the other side towards that special person, and just let everything take its course. So go with the flow, you know, don't get too involved. Take your hands out of it. Yes. And on the bottom it says the universe will help you recognize signs and miracles. All right, Aries, so I like that for you this week. You definitely have some special assistance. Okay, let's get into the tarot, see what's taking place, what's happening for y'all. What's going on with Aries? What's going on with Aries? Current energy for Aries, what's happening and what's to come. So I guess we'll do like a should I do a 2-card spread? Current energy and what's to come. Well, we'll do the 3-card spread so I have a little insight. Let's see what's happening with Aries. I may or may not pull for tea this week, I'm not sure. It's going to depend on how long this video takes and how I'm feeling when we get to that point. All right, past situation is 6 of Wands. Okay, so definitely want to be successful in something here. Current energy is a 7 of Wands. 6 to 7. Okay, next situation is the King of Swords. All right, Aries, and on the bottom we have the Page of Wands, which is your energy, which is what's happening here with you. So you're taking some steps here towards something. It's going to be different for each of you, but you definitely are ready to not just ready, but actually taking some steps towards something or someone here. Okay, now 6 of Wands in your past makes me feel like maybe things were going good, maybe there was some attention on you, and now we have blockages, we have setting boundaries. Okay, so something or someone is being rejected. You could be doing a blocking, or you could be feeling blocked. And the next situation with the King of Swords is either dealing with a person outside of you, or this is the energy you are embodying, which would be to get very practical. It may require cutting some people off, but it definitely requires doing what's necessary. Okay. All right, then. So let's see what it said Aries is working towards with the Page of Wands. What? The 3 of Swords flipping out in reverse. So what y'all are working on is getting out of some type of heartache, some type of situation that brought you some pain. I feel like you are reversing that. You are taking those steps to push forward. All right, now the Page of Pentacles is on the bottom. So whatever this situation is or was, Aries, it makes me feel like you definitely thought that it would be something beneficial for you. Obviously, you definitely were building towards whatever it is, whoever it is, going towards that. But I feel like now things have reversed, and you just taking steps now to just get over the bullshit. Okay, quite frankly. Yeah, Page of Pentacles is, you know, definitely, yeah, look at this intuition popping out. The High Priestess. Some of you could be the High Priestess, meaning highly intuitive, or you could just be having that spiritual guidance and protection, wisdom, knowledge upon you, on you. Okay, Aries. A Pisces could be significant as well. So yeah, you're taking these steps towards healing for some of you. Some of you have already gotten through your healing process, and now it's just like getting back out here. But you definitely put in the work. Okay, and you are receiving help. Okay, so let's see, past situation here. What was going on with the 6 of Wands? 10 of Pentacles flips out in reverse. So something didn't go as planned when it came to family stability. For example, you could have been working on a long-term relationship with someone, okay, or a long-term investment in something that brings stability to your family. This could be work, this could be starting a business, this could be starting a family. All right, there was something you want to hear, or maybe you even achieved it, but then it goes left. Okay, just the stability of the family was interfered upon. Quite frankly, on the bottom we do have the Hierophant. Okay, so this is Taurus energy, and it's also that energy of traditional contracts, such as marriage, such as school, such as, you know, careers, things like that, like traditional way of doing things. So, and I'm seeing the Devil next, and then the Nine of Cups. All right, so it definitely makes me feel like somebody could have turned down an offer. Like, say somebody did want to, you know, start a family here. It's like, maybe, for an example, two people were getting to know each other, dating, one person is falling really hard, or maybe both people were on the same page at some point, but it looks like either someone got a divorce, or either someone broke up, or either someone lost their job here. Whatever the success was in the past, or whatever you were working towards to be successful in, it looks like it was interfered upon for some reason. Okay, and that's going to be different for all of you, but I am seeing deception. So there was definitely like some sneakiness, some untruthfulness when it came to that situation. So somebody could have just been sneaking around. I was about to say on a family. Somebody could have been sneaking around, they had a family. Somebody could have been sneaking around with somebody else and made a family. I don't know, but there was definitely some type of disruption, interference when it came to someone's long-term stability. Okay, now let's see. Seven of Wands, what are you guys blocking? Why is it saying your energy? What is Aries blocking currently? Okay, we have the Ace of Wands coming out with the 10 of Wands. Ace and the 10 is 11. Wands is movement, action. That 11 brings us right back to 1. So I feel like there was a situation that was weighing you down. Okay, so this is trying to come up out of that feeling, come up out of that job, come up out of that relationship, whatever was a heavy burden to you, whatever you feel overwhelmed by. Okay, so it's like, I need to do something else, I need to do something different. And all of these are Wands. So Aries, you are definitely taking action in the situation towards whoever is just too damn much. Okay. Yeah, because this is like the same shit, different day type of vibes. So it's like, I'm ready to do something new. I need to do something new. Needing some motivation, needing a spark here. So you could have set boundaries, or you could be, first of all, this could be guidance or confirmation. So like, if you're going through this is confirming it. If it's on the way, then this is more like guidance on how to, you know, move when that situation occurs. But what is this Ace of Wands for Aries? Okay, we have the Empress coming out in the Sun. So this is all about you taking care of yourself and being happy. And as I was saying, if you are a mother, then this will be taking care of your children. This is Taurus and Libra energy here, and this is Leo energy. But this is someone who is this is very much like a mother and her children. Okay, so this Ace of Wands is all about you being happy, you doing what's best for you, creating a space or maybe even a lifestyle of true happiness. Okay, what you deserve, what brings you joy. All right, so you're definitely saying no. Aries, you're saying no. You're blocking people out, whether this is blocking people mentally through your phone. Anyone who is making you feel weighed down, or you feel like it's like, I would even say dead weight. I see you putting up some healthy boundaries. So you could be literally cutting people completely off, or at least setting some type of boundaries, putting some restrictions in place when it comes to people who get in the way of your happiness. It's like, I'm doing something new. So this is more like, this Ace of Wands to me right now, Aries, feels like you're like starting a new way of living, a new way of being here. Yeah, it's basically like, if it doesn't benefit me, if it's not pouring into me, that's really what I want to say. If it's not pouring into you, Aries, and it's actually doing the opposite, causing burdens, then hold on, y'all, then I definitely see that you are saying no, putting up restrictions towards that. Okay. So the next situation is the King of Swords. Let's see what's happening here. What's going on with the King of Swords for Aries? So I will say that if you are not feeling that you, like, if you haven't set those boundaries, then set them. You need to set some healthy restrictions for yourself and towards other situations and people. Okay, because you are going to be blocking yourself if you are not. Now here's the Queen of Swords popping out as we are talking about the King of Swords. So a lot of you, this is definitely a breakup. This could be a divorce if you were married, or this is it's a breakup. It's doubling down on the energy. We have a masculine and feminine energy of the same. Okay, and the world is here on the bottom. Yeah, so something is over. So it's definitely getting back out here in a more practical sense. Now if it's if it's not an actual breakup, because some of you say, well, hell, I'm single. I've been single. So this is just how you were going about life. This is you know, getting that back, that spark back, and going towards, you know, real happiness, things that you really want to do. Clarify this Queen of Swords for Aries. I feel like the universe or God, however you say it, wants you to let go of the situation, because it's blocking what's next for you. And I feel like if this is pertaining to love or even a new job, but it does feel like there's some alignment going on here. It does feel like things are being moved out of your way so that you can be put on the correct path with the correct person, with the correct job, whatever is truly meant for you. Let's see if we can get something else for this situation. Yep, there's an emotional disconnect. 8 of Cups is walking away, leaving behind, this could be like trauma feelings, negative experiences, just leaving all of that bullshit behind. Okay, and leaving behind indecisiveness, because maybe you were kind of in between about which way to go, how to go about this. It is done, and just trust that there is a better situation on the way. All right, so let's pull just a little bit of tea. I'm going to use this new deck to pull tea. Yin Yang Lilith. It says Lilith Designs. All right. Because remember, this is your thing, but it's also, I'm going to also use this as your oracle message. So this is going to let you know what's happening in your situation right now. If there was any confusion on what is taking place for you, Aries, just know that I feel like it's safe to say you will be okay. I feel like you're definitely having assistance from the other side, and things are going to work out as they should. But your job in a situation is to set those healthy boundaries, is to release any burdens, dead weight, whether they be people or situations. Okay? And once you do that, and you will be able to leave all of those negative feelings and experiences behind. I'm not going to say you will forget them, but you will be able to move on from them and move into a more healthier energy. Okay, so let's see what comes out. We do have coming out in reverse, change and courage. So some of you may be rejecting change or rejecting courage, or feeling like things cannot change at this time, but they will. You need to continue to have strength. Okay. We have strength here with the sun. We have empowerment also coming out. So this is all about will, your strength, your inner strength. Okay, a Leo could be significant. That could be a Leo coming to help assist that. Or this is, you know, maybe saying you need to get out in nature too. I would tell some of you to get out in the sun, get outside. All right, let's see what else could be going on specifically for Aries. That's too many cards, but I am seeing decisions. Why are 3 cards trying to pop out? These cards are so fresh, they sliding everywhere. One more for Aries. We have 2. Forming, structure, solid foundation. I feel like this is what's happening for you. Quite frankly, I definitely feel like you are headed towards, like I said earlier, things are aligning for you. So this is a foundation being created, something solid. And we do have distance and repeat or time out. Okay, so you could be separating, as I said earlier, from someone, but it's also to create something more solid for you. Yes, transcendence and unity is here as well. Claim this message below, guys, because it looks like something is being worked out for your best benefit when it comes to love, especially your relationships of intimacy. So this looks good. Some of you, like I said, you're leaving one person and there's somebody coming in that's better for you. Others of you could be in a situation where you and your current person, because everybody is not going to just leave and go their separate ways, but there is and the energy of leaving old shit behind to move forward. So some of you may work it out with your partner. It's your life. You know it better than I do. But trust and believe, you are going to have to set some healthy boundaries. You're going to have to change things. They cannot be how they were before. I will say that. And know that you are going to be fine because you're receiving help. Okay, Aries, that's what I have for you guys. I hope something here helped. Hope it made sense. Comment down below if so. And I will see you in the next one. All right? Have a good week. Bye. So, what's up, gang? What's up, Leos? You guys come on in. Let's get into your reading. We're going to start with my new deck. I'm still getting very comfortable with this deck and the interpretation. So, bear with me. All right? Okay. I am seeing some nice energy coming out for you guys. Let's see. What do we have for Leos? What's going on with them? And this is going to be for whenever it applies to you. I cut the date. I mean, I am doing weekly readings still, but it may not happen that week, or it could happen that week. Take it as it resonates for you, Leo. All right, 2 cards coming out. I have higher self, and it says activation. This came out for you earlier. Okay, so feels like right now, Leo, some of you are definitely connecting with your higher self, your higher awareness, your spiritual awareness. Something here is being activated within you at this time. We also have nurture and compassion on the bottom, and I really like how this card looks because it's like taking care of yourself or having someone else to take care of you, because we do have co, and it's like highlighted. The co is in red, so this definitely points towards a connection between you and someone here. Oh, but that feels really good. All right, higher self and activation here with nurturing and compassion. So it's something. I'm feeling like divine alignment, divine timing is what I want to say, Leo, for that. It's almost like you're being, it's like being breathed into from the other side. Whatever your spiritual practice or belief is, guardian angels, spirit guides, ancestors, is assisting with your higher self activation, and it's like you're tapping into this energy. And while that's happening, you're also connecting here with a partner. Okay, what else for Leo? What else for Leo? All right, so closed off, guarded, and resistance came out. Okay, it came out earlier too. And on the bottom we do have messages and dreams. All right, so some of you could be having dreams about someone that you put a guard up to, right? How am I feeling about this? It definitely seems like you are receiving some type of dreams or some type of messages, Leo. You could be closed off to these dreams and messages, like you're not able to receive them. Maybe you're too guarded. Maybe there's some resistance here. Okay, or somebody else could be dreaming about you. Somebody else could be definitely dreaming about you, trying to send you some type of, I don't know, energy towards your way. And maybe you close this person off. Maybe you resisting someone here, because there's a man here. Okay, we have and it doesn't matter about the genders, but I am picking up on a female here that is a feminine energy, I should say, having dreams. And then we have a male here who is feeling closed off, who is feeling guarded, who is feeling resisted. It says resistance. Okay, so take that as that applies. So somebody could be blocking someone's messages here. Somebody could be self-protecting, like self-protection, guarding their heart. But I feel like somebody can't get to you, Leo. And you could be dreaming about them. They could be dreaming about you. What else for Leo? We have ego, vanity, and pride coming out. Okay. And she's looking in the mirror. All right. So somebody is definitely feeling good about themselves. Okay, somebody thinks they're hot shit. That's not surprising, right? On the bottom we do have decisions here. So this is 2 rows. So Leo, you have to make a decision, I feel like, because it feels like this is a decision that involves you getting out of your ego, and then making a decision. Or either this is choosing in between 2 paths. Okay, choosing in between 2 paths. Like, do I make a decision based off of my ego, off of vanity, how I want things to look? You know, it's a certain type of image that I'll say that we definitely like to portray. And there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody does it. But it's almost like, do you choose that path? Or do you choose a different path? I don't know. It's something to that extent. All right. Let's see what is going on in the tarot. What is happening here? I'm going to get a card to get the theme for your week. What's happening with Leos? What is their theme? And when I say for the week, I'm just saying at this current time. What's the theme right now for Leos? Spirit, please and thank you. What's the theme for Leos? Confusion is coming out. Never mind my beaten card. My son ate it. Not my dog. Confusion. Okay. And on the bottom, we have creation. All right. Now, both of these are the same chakra being activated here for you, Leo. This is that, it's the crown chakra. It's the highest chakra. It's the highest enlightenment. Okay. So there could be some confusion here. You could be a little cloudy in the head. You could be second guessing, doubting, talking yourself out of something. It's just almost like it's like your higher self is trying to be activated. I do feel that energy around you as well, but it's almost like you're missing something. Like your vanity could be in the way, your ego could be in the way. But it's a very thin veil. So it's something that you need to do, Leo, to really clear everything out of the way for you. Now, say if some of you are spiritual workers or light workers, you could be like trying to figure out, what am I picking up on? I'm picking up on like some type of blockage here. Creativity being blocked. Because like, how do I want to go about it? How do I want to do it? Talking yourself out of it. It's like, gassing yourself up. Oh, it's what's the word I'm looking for? It is like, look at me being a Leo, being confused right now. Overthinking, confusion, thinking too long about something, like really feeling like you don't know which way you want to go about something here. And it could all be because you are having self-doubt or some type of it could be people in your ear, literally. But that's the thing, that's what's going on. We're gonna leave that there and see how this plays out for you, Leo. But definitely some confusion here within the creation. Or how to create something, how to make something happen. Now the energy, as I said, is available, but I just feel like maybe you are guarded. Maybe you're blocking. You need to be open, Leo. Specifically, like you need to be open. I feel like this is awareness, spiritual awareness, higher awareness. So I'm going to say you need to tap in spiritually. Okay, maybe meditate. All right. Yes, look at the High Priestess coming out as I'm saying that. Some of you are spiritual workers, and if you're not an actual spiritual worker or light worker, then you are just a very intuitive person. And if this is not always, then it is right now, Leo. So it's going to apply in some sort of way. This is a time for you to connect with your spiritual side, your spiritual self, with God, your guardian angels, whatever it is that you believe. All right. 10 of Wands on the bottom of that. Yeah, I feel like some of you are in your own head, quite frankly, about, what to do, how to move, what's next. And you could, like I said, be receiving dreams or messages through your dreams in the astral realm. But it's like something is blocking. Or either someone is trying to reach you in that way. Because I'm feeling some type of feeling about that. Okay, let's see what's happening for Leos. What's happening for Leos right now, Spirit, please and thank you. Okay, so you have came out of something here. Something is over, and this is the past energy, the most recent situation. There was an ending to something, so you have got back out here in the world. Now currently we have the King of Swords, so this is moving in a particular way. What makes sense? You could have cut people off. You could have, it's very much where you in your head have decided, Leo, that there's something that you need to do. Something you need to do. Now, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini could be significant as well. But I just feel like, even looking at this card, you cut somebody off, or and even if you did, it all boils down to doing what makes sense. So you're being very practical right now. And the next situation is the 4 of Wands. So this is about your home, whoever you live with, whoever you're married to, long-term relationship type of vibes there. All right, and on the bottom is the Hierophant. All right, so Leo, your energy is the Hierophant right now. This is energy that you are engaging in. That's coming up the heaviest for you right now is the Hierophant energy. This is about traditional contracts. So this could be something to do with your marriage. This could be something to do with your long-term job or career that you have right now. Okay, Taurus energy is also significant there. All right, how does this Hierophant apply? Okay, so we have delays coming out. The Hangman is here. Pisces energy is here as well. But this is where you take out time to... This is where there's a pause or break. Whether you are the reason there's a pause or break. I mean, either way, you still are. But whether this is like divine timing, it's just like things have to happen this way. Or whether this is a pause or break because you have decided to pull back yourself. Okay, so you could be taking this pause or break. Like, hold on, let me see something. Or it could just be God and it's divine timing. It's happening this way. Okay. But when it comes to either your marriage, some sort of tradition here. This could be, like I said, career or jobs. There is a pause or a delay. Now on the bottom is the Ace of Cups. So I feel like really what happened is that when it comes to, and this could be, it's going to be for some of you, job. Others, when I would say job, you may not have a degree in this job, right? But you've been doing it a long time. So that could be anything. You could be in retail for years. You could be, I don't know, in education or working with the school for years. I don't know. I'm just throwing things out there where you could definitely have a degree or not have a degree. But the point is you've done it for a long time. Okay. It's created some type of stability here with it being something traditional. And others of you, this is marriage. Okay. So I feel like you had to, or even right now, you're taking some time out to see something from a different perspective. That's what the Hangman energy is all about. It's about pulling back, or it's about the whole reason for the pause or the break is so that something can be seen from a different way. And it does involve you pouring back into your own cup. So you could be, like I said, causing this delay. You could be saying, hold up, is this job enough for me? Does this job align with me? Like, you are definitely reassessing something and reevaluating something and checking to see if it pours into your cup, Leo. Okay. Like the way I've been doing, and even if it's not a job or whatever it is, Leo, it's like whatever I've been told, this is how I go, whatever I've been doing for the longest, it's like, does this really benefit me? Does this really support me? Does this really help me? Does this really, you know, pour into my cup? Okay, I see your energy coming out with the Strength card here. And I'm also seeing Six of Wands. Both of those are Leo cards, Leo. So it's all about you being persevering and pushing forward even through challenges to your success here. So you could be, ooh, Eight of Swords. I'm looking like, why are the cards flipped out? Eight of Swords, when you've been putting your head in the sand to avoid something, not addressing something here. This is very much an avoidance energy. I feel like y'all have to get out here and do something for yourself. It's giving independence. It's giving, no, you can't do things the way that everybody else do it, Leo. Whatever that means for you, you can't do that. That doesn't work for you, Leo. You have to be creative here. There's something of a higher, more importance, I feel like, and it's going to be different for everybody, but it's something to that extent. And I definitely feel like Spirit is trying to reach you or assist you in some sort of way. Like you are being activated. Do you realize what's happening? Okay, it's your time. Now this World card here in your recent situation, why is the World card here for Leo? Okay, we have the Judgment coming out. So you had to make a decision. You had to call judgment on something or someone. Scorpio could be significant as well. Okay. And then the Queen of Wands, this is your energy on the bottom. So yeah, you had to make a decision. And whatever this decision was, it was definitely going to be life-changing for you. Something definitely was going to switch up once you did make this judgment call. Something would switch up. So you had to make a move. And I don't feel like it was easy. It's not easy to start all the way over because, you know, we will get comfortable. Leos, a lot of times we don't fix it if it ain't broke. But it's definitely given like divine timing with this World card being here because that means a cycle ended. So something had to end and you had to end it. You had to do that. Okay. Current energy is the King of Swords. Hold on, guys. Okay, so I had to pause. I had to use the bathroom, guys. It wasn't my way. But anywho. Alright, let's clarify this King of Swords and see what is going on with your energy right now. What is King of Swords for Leo? What's happening? Okay, so this is the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like, Leo, this could be you or this could be someone outside of you. But I definitely see you self-protecting yourself. With this Four of Pentacles, this is like, you know what? I am holding back. I'm not letting somebody know what I'm doing. I'm guarding myself. Okay, there is something or someone you are guarding yourself against. Okay, somebody may be how can I say this? Okay, High Priestess is on the bottom. So one thing about it is you are definitely being guided. Okay, you definitely have spiritual assistance here. You're definitely feeling led to hold back. So if this is someone outside of you, right, whoever this King of Swords is, this could be like a hard ass. This could be someone who doesn't, they can't think spiritually. Okay, so I feel like maybe this isn't you, because this person cannot, I ain't gonna say they can't think spiritually. Everybody's capable of seeing things in a higher perspective, but this is a person that is more logic. Okay, so whatever you are doing that's more on a spiritual stance or from a spiritual perspective, they may be like, well, that doesn't make sense, Leo. Like, why would you do that? So you could have some pushback this week. You could be feeling like you need to guard yourself from these people, not let people know what you're doing. So you could come across this type of energy, and you could also become this type of energy. I will say that too, because even though this is a logical type of energy, like I said, that doesn't really see things in that way, it could be someone, like I said, coming to kind of go against what you're doing or what you're saying or how you're feeling about something, because it's not how they see it. So it's giving self-projection, and you could be protecting yourself like, well, I'm going to basically reciprocate. Like, you could be a mirror for someone. They're trying to push on you, self-project on you, and vice versa. You're like holding back. So y'all clashing, whether this is a verbal disagreement or just energies that are not meshing. Like, so you're not doing it, and I feel like that is the right thing for you to do. So take this as confirmation if this is what you are doing, or take this as advice if this is what you're not doing. Yeah, you are being led to protect yourself, to hold back, and this would be the practical thing to do, because within your spirit you feel led to do so. So it does make sense to you, and it also, like I said, could be against that type of energy as well. Yeah, because I'm seeing the Emperor here, and I am seeing heartbreak here on the top. So this Emperor could be an Aries, or it could just be someone who has some type of authority. Okay, this could be a father, this could be a boss. It is a masculine energy, whether it is a man or not. It's like someone who wants to continue to have some type of control, or maybe they do have control. It doesn't have to be over you, but they definitely sit in a seat or a position of authority in some form of way. You even see them like this. So it's like, well, I'm holding back from this person. Nobody's going to tell me what to do. It's something to that. It's giving rebel, but it's giving right. Okay. So yeah, holding back this week. Yeah, it's conflict. 5 of Wands, Page of Cups. Yeah, follow your heart. Okay, so if somebody does try to bring some drama your way, if somebody doesn't agree with what you want to do, with what you're saying, your opinion, your ideas, that's totally fine. You can just feed them out of a long handle spoon. Create some boundaries. Guard yourself. Yeah, that Page of Cups is coming out again. Follow your heart, regardless of what anyone says. Follow your heart. All right. Now, 4 of Wands is what's next. What's happening with this 4 of Wands for Leo? Because we're talking about the home, relationships, marriages. Okay, I'm seeing something crazy coming out. I saw deception. What's going on here with the 4 of Wands? So this 4 of Wands. Okay, the card I'm clarifying, I want to say this. Did y'all see that it's flipped over here on the High Priestess? It's the 3 of Pentacles. So when it comes to your home, your family, the person you're married to or been with for a while, we're talking about building together here. 3 of Pentacles is building together. On the bottom is the Page. Okay, Leo, so it looks good. It looks good. It looks like when it comes to your home, your marriage, your partner, you know, it looks like you guys are working together. It looks like things are working out for you. It's like y'all building upon something here. Okay, I like it. It's what you desire. It's almost like you can already see it for the potential. Now, a lot of times I will say the Page of Pentacles is she does have on rose tinted glasses, so that's where everything looks real peachy. Everything is really good, like nothing could go wrong. So you definitely be careful with that type of energy, because, and this is not to throw any negativity on it, but it's just, you know, reality and facts. So yes, this is very good that you definitely can see yourself building and working with your partner, or building or working with business partners. If it's not you actually working with your partner, then it's working outside of your home to bring some type of stability with you in your home. So this could be starting a new business. This could be starting a business with your partner. This could be finding a new job, having new co-workers, or something that brings some stability to your marriage, to your home. So take any of those storylines, but I will say it looks good. It definitely does. All right. Now, give me, what's the energy of this 3 of Pentacles? Yeah, you definitely are going to be working with someone here, whether it's your partner or just, like I said, co-workers, to bring some type of stability to your home. And here's the Emperor again coming out. Okay, On the bottom is the Ten of Cups. So this Emperor this time coming out with the Ten of Cups, still Aries energy, but it makes me feel like you and your family, Leo, whether you don't have kids right now, don't have a person right now, it looks like it's on the way. Because we got Ten of Cups. So this is you definitely getting back in your own power. You are your own boss. Yes, somebody definitely outside of you could be a boss, could be a father, could be a person that sits in a, you know, a respectable position. Don't have to be better than you or higher than you, just a respectable position. Okay, but this is also you too. All right, being the emperor of your own life. So for some of you, this could be work. This could be you starting your own business. You are the CEO. Okay, but things look good. You and your person, if you're single, you and the person that's on the way, there's some type of connection here. There's no negative cards at all. Only thing I would say is I do see the Four of Cups on the bottom. So maybe you weren't quite happy with how things have been going before. And it doesn't have to mean things were going shit. Like, I don't feel like they were going really, really that bad. I just feel like you wanted something more, something better. Okay, you wanted to add to. There's nothing wrong with leveling up. There's nothing wrong with a good upgrade. So this looks like you definitely getting out here, taking your power back, or just getting in a position where you have power to make some things happen, to make your family happy, to make your spouse happy, to make your children happy. Everything looks good. I really would say that. Everything looks good. Okay, Leo, so let's get a card for you. Take this as your oracle message, and then I'm going to move on. So what I will say is just be aware that people may not agree with you, but definitely tap in. Don't let people come in and try to throw you off just because they don't feel like what you're doing makes sense, Leo. That's their business. That's their problem. It has nothing to do with you. As long as it makes sense to you, Leo. Okay, as long as you're feeling led and guided, you are being led and guided, so you're activated. You are activated, babe. So as long as you stay within that energy, don't worry about the outsiders or the noise. So Leo, what do they need to know? Let me get a card for them. Why so many cards want to come out? But this is the one that flipped in reverse. It fell out first. So we have Spirit. And it says your spirit is about to be sublimated. 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 What am I talking about? Yes, your card. It says your spirit is about to be sublimated. That's your oracle message. Let me get the definition. So sublimated. The definition is actually to refine something. To refine something, to elevate something. So your spirit is being elevated. Your spirit is being refined. You're going through, you could call it like a touch-up. Okay? You could call it an upgrade. You could call it a transformation of your spirit into something higher, something better, something more exclusive. So many feelings I'm picking up with this. This is the second time I did y'all reading, and I will say in that last reading, Leo, which I didn't post it because I was kind of sleepy and I felt like my message was a little bit all over the place the way I was interpreting it, but it was a very beautiful message. And I told y'all in that reading, a lot of times people say, don't forget where you come from. And they'll always use that in a tone of you're getting too high. You too high up. You sitting up on a high horse, you need to come down. And we know people like that, right? But this isn't that, Leo. So I told you guys to damn sure forget where you came from, because those old people, that old feeling, the way you was existing before, which kind of felt like survival mode, that shit is over. That is a wrap. That past is dead. That old Leo is dead. You are going through, this is like when you take an old good car. Like, this car is really good on gas. This car doesn't give me any problems, but it needs a touch up. It needs a new paint job. It needs, I don't know, it needs a new tune up. And so you drop your car off to the body shop for them to upgrade everything. We upgraded the motor. We're changing the interior. We're changing the color. We're changing the rims. We're changing the dash. Like, it's a brand new car when you get the car back. It doesn't look anything like the car you had before. Okay, so it's still you, Leo, but it's a brand new Leo. It's a brand new Leo. And you need to definitely know that. Don't let nobody put you in a mood of confusion or energy of confusion where you don't know what you know, because you know what you know. You being God, you being led, and you're going through a transformation. You're going, this is like a butterfly reading. You guys are transforming. That's literally what's, I would say, and this is my opinion, correct me if I'm wrong, but Leo, I would say that when a caterpillar turns to a butterfly, that means that their spirit is being sublimated. They are being, the old body is being subbed out for a new body, for something better, for something better. So things are getting ready to turn out and work out for you in a better way. And not just the things around you, the people around you, your situation, but you, Leo, you are changing. Your spirit is changing. And that is a beautiful ass reading, beautiful ass message. And I feel just as good as I felt the last time. So yes, Leo, forget where you came from. Forget anything from the past, okay? Especially people in situations that didn't serve you, because it's the new you. Step into the new you. Congratulations, Leo. All right, you're looking good, huh? Thank y'all for watching. I hope this message definitely makes y'all feel as good as I'm feeling right now, because it's your time. Get out of your head, get out of your ego, surrender to spirit, let the transformation take its course. All right, babes, I'll see y'all in the next one. Love you, bye. All right, now Sagittarius, what's up, guys? Come on in. Let's get into your reading for what you all need to know at this time, what is taking place. We're going to start out with a theme, which is basically what's happening, what's taking place overall for you as a collective. And then we'll go into the storylines, we'll dive in the tarot, and we'll get some advice. Okay, I'm trying to get organized over here. I have some new decks I'm going to be incorporating. So let's start with some tea. Let's see what's happening with the tea with you all. I got some new tea cards I'm using. It's called the Yin and Yang Oracle deck. Alright, so let's see what's going on for Sag. What's happening with the Sagittarius as a collective. Please and thank you. Whoa, too many. These cards are so slippery. Okay. I want one card. One card at a time. We're going to pull 3. Thank you. We have Remember and Awakening. Okay. So some of you guys could be going through an awakening. There's something that you could be recalling, because we're saying remember. So there's something that you could be remembering. This also could be a spiritual awakening as well. Like being called. Like literally, Sag, you could be being called. Like, hey, not step into the light necessarily, but remember. Somebody's trying to definitely reach you from the other side, the astral realm, trying to connect, trying to get you back, okay? All right, trying to get you back in a place. I'm going to say get you back in a certain place for you to remember something good, something that elevates you, something that awakens you, that gives you some type of enlightenment, okay? What else for Sag? Now this came out in reverse. It says comfort zone, south node, and clinging. So some of you definitely could be in a comfort zone, holding on to your past. Maybe that's why you were being called to awaken, to remember, because there is a move that you guys need to be making, I feel like. Yeah. Ooh, look at that. Deception and temptation on the bottom. Ugh. All right. So it makes me feel like some of you guys are definitely just trying to operate out of the same energy, same old energy. Okay, healing and inner child is coming out. One more for Sag, please, and thank you. I seen this earlier, guilt and sabotage. I just put it back. It was the bottom card for remember. It was on the bottom, but I put it back because I'm trying to see, give it, you know, a little bit of leave it something open and see what's really going on here. But with guilt and sabotage coming out, you could be going through some guilty emotions. And with sabotage, this is like where you let guilt sabotage your ideas, your creativity, like basically block you from moving forward. Okay, like, no, I can't do this because now you're in your head. So there's some sabotaging thoughts, guilty energy, regrets, okay, that you may be going through at this time. But it's all because I feel like some of you are still in your comfort zone. You're clinging to what you are used to. And this is not helping you in any way. So you need to remember, you need to awaken. There's some enlightenment that you need to tap into here. All right. Okay, then. So let's see. What is your theme then? What is your current theme for Sagittarius? What is the current theme for Sagittarius? Please and thank you. The theme for Sagittarius. Please and thank you. The theme. Alright, so we have instinct flipping over. Exactly. Exactly. You, as I said, there is a call to your awareness, to your remembrance, to your awakening. And here is how it's hitting, through your intuition. So you guys definitely need to tap into your intuition. Trust your intuition. Listen to your intuition. Be aware of the intuitive hunches that you are receiving. Okay. Wisdom is on the bottom. So making wise decisions, especially when it comes to your heart chakra here. But being tapped into your intuition. And trusting it. Okay, trusting it to lead you out of this comfort zone, out of this guilt, out of this sabotage, these sabotaging thoughts. What's happening for the Sagittarius? Let's get into the tarot. See how this plays out for y'all. Okay, first card out. Most recent situation was the Death card. So Scorpio could be significant right off the bat, but there definitely has been an ending to something here. Something is over, something is dead. Now your current energy is the Six of Cups. So even though something is over and something is dead, there is still some type of nostalgia here. Okay, still some feelings about something or towards someone or towards something of the past. It's like holding on to, as we were just talking about earlier. Now your next situation is the Queen of Swords. So an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini could be significant. Also Virgo too. But that Queen of Swords is where somebody cuts someone off. Okay, so it's like I cut someone off, somebody cuts me off. But it is like from a perspective of being practical, this makes the most sense. So it's not like, well, you know, I got an attitude and I cut somebody off, which I mean it could be. But it's more of, when I think about it, this is just what I need to do and what I should do and what I am doing. Okay, now the bottom card is the Five of Swords. Okay, now this is your energy, whether you're operating in this energy or if this is just the energy around you. You could have snakes in your grass with the Five of Swords. This is what people try to set you up. This is what people know from the jump. They are not for you. They are not your people. They don't have good intentions for you. They would rather compete with you. They would rather talk bad on your name. These are just different types of storylines. Okay, different types of situations, examples. All right, so I feel like you know that there are untrustworthy people around you right now, Sag. Okay, now the Wheel of Fortune is coming out though, so things are changing for you as well. And if they are not, then I definitely see that you are trying to invite this energy in. You definitely want things to be different, and I feel like they can be, but as I said before, there's something that you have to do, and I feel like it's a release. Okay, Sag. The Wheel of Fortune does tap into your own personal Sagittarius energy. All right. On the bottom is the Star card. I love this even more. An Aquarius could be significant, but I feel like this is all divine timing for you. But once again, you have to be open and ready and willing to step into this energy and ready to push forward from people or situations that didn't serve you. Okay, so this is a time for healing. Things are definitely it is time for things to change. But what happens, I feel like it's still like that ball is in your court. Okay. Give me something with this Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So you are taking some time and making some moves to invest in things that are going to be better for you, okay, in the long run. Seven of Pentacles is investing. So you've definitely done some work to make things change. I will say that. Towards your healing. You put you took the steps forward to playing a part in your own situation. Okay, now the world is here. So for some of you, you could have invested in something or someone, some situation here where it's like, okay, well damn, I put all of my eggs in one basket. I really put a lot of investing into that situation. I thought that it would, you know, it would benefit me, it would come back to me, it would be good for me, right? But I feel like it wasn't, and I feel like you're no longer you changing things up. You won't change, so you're having to change things up. You could feel like you invested in the wrong people, the wrong situations, and got nothing in return. And so that cycle has closed. Okay. So everybody's going to be in a different place, but some of you are not clinging on. Some of you have moved past the clinging on. Some of you have gotten out of your comfort zone. And some of you, like I said, maybe still having some challenges with that. But I definitely see that, you know, for the most part, a lot of you have done something towards moving forward and closing some cycles here. Because the energy is shifting. You got major arcanas here, so the energy is shifting. You have been putting in some type of work. Okay? So what is this that ended with this death card in the past for Sagittarius? What came to an end? I definitely feel like it's connections with people. As I was saying, people that you don't communicate with anymore. Okay, the moon card is coming out. So this could be a Pisces or a Cancer as well. And on the bottom is the Emperor. This is Aries energy. Now, all of these are major arcanas in your past. That's why I said the energy is shifting. There is an ending to something that was done in the dark, or whatever the hidden emotions that you had previously. I feel like you got your power back within that situation. However that applies to you, whatever was hidden, whatever was done in the dark, that has come to an ending. Now, for some of you, this is an ending with a person where you may have felt like there was a power struggle and that you didn't have a lot of power. But that's why I kept saying I feel like you get your power back, because it almost feels like you were struggling with your power there and whatever that was in regards to, but it was something hidden. Now, currently with the Six of Cups, okay, you in this nostalgic energy here. This is Two of Wands. So I feel like you're trying to make a decision here, because the Two of Wands is like deciding which path to take. There's like an open door here. And then on another storyline, there's like two different options here as well. Okay. Now on the bottom, we do have the Devil. Now Capricorn could be significant, but I feel like this is more of a toxic energy because it's something you feel attached to. So, I mean, a person could be toxic. You could also have some toxic, you know, behaviors, you know, way of doing things, I'll say. No tea, shade, or judgment, Sag. But it does feel like this is an energy of feeling attached to something that doesn't serve you, something that's not good for you. Okay, something that you dealt with in the past. All right. So it does look like you are trying to decide here, like, do I go through this door? Do I leave something behind? Because there are feelings involved here, but it's also like I said, either a codependency type of energy, or just someone who wants to hold on to you, or vice versa. What's this Two of Wands about? What is this Two of Wands about? Clarify this for Sag, please and thank you. Okay, we have the Eight of Wands coming out and the Ten of Wands. Now the Eight of Wands clarifying the Two of Wands is Ten of Wands. So, and the Eight of Wands is also about communication. So this is like dialogue, back and forth communication, trying to decide maybe if you should go do something, you should say something, you should visit someone. It's going to be different for each of you. But I said that 8 and 2 was 10 of Wands, right? And then we had the 10 of Wands to actually flip out with the 8, which would make that 18, and 1 and 8 is 9 of Wands. So at the end of the day, this is like you overcoming some type of toxic codependency or toxic attachment to someone or a situation. Okay, because we got 2 10s, so it's like it's over. You could be receiving some type of information, some type of text, some type of email, some type of news. You could go somewhere, visit somebody, and receive this information or news as well. There is something about it though. This 4 of Cups is like, I'm not happy with that. So you're not happy, and King of Wands is on the bottom. So you definitely currently right now are not happy with how things have played out, how things have gone. But I feel like things are getting ready to like happen very fast for you in some sort of way. Either there's like some information, some type of communication. There's a lot of dialogue I'm picking up here that's coming in very fast. Okay. It's definitely something to do with online, because there's a laptop here and there's a phone here. So this could be like communicating with someone from your past, or communicating about a situation from your past, or rather trying to decide if you want to. Maybe somebody reaches out to you. What's this 8 of Wands? What's that doing with this 8 of Wands? I'm seeing 3 of Pentacles. So yes, this is like discussions about collabing with somebody, building with somebody, working with somebody, meeting somebody, joining somebody. Okay, 9 of Pentacles coming out with the 7 of Wands. So somebody is like, no, I want to stand on my own 10. And somebody is setting boundaries. Somebody is saying no. And they're thinking about their future. And and here we go to another 10 of Wands, because the 7 of Wands with the 3 of Wands is 10 of Wands. So this is about you guys releasing, as I said earlier. You may want to talk to somebody. You may hear from them. You may be trying hard not to reach out to them. Whatever is happening here, Sag, when it comes to you and this other person or these other people from your past, I definitely see that you are trying to move forward. Okay, something about it is toxic. Like I said, the person doesn't have, or the people don't have to be toxic. It could just be that I'm tired of depending on y'all and I need to stand on my own 10. Okay, so next situation with the Queen of Swords. Let's see what's happening with the Queen of Swords for Sag, please and thank you. I'm seeing 10 of Cups, which is happy home, happy family. So this could be making a practical decision when it comes to that. Why is this Queen of Swords here? Okay, we have the 10 of Pentacles flipping out in reverse. All right, so 10 of Pentacles is in reverse is basically where upright. It's like, yes, happy home, happy family, happy every damn thing, and much long-term stability, security. Like, me and my family were good, but it's in reverse. So somebody could be cutting off some family. Okay, walking away from some family. This also could be like someone's mother. This could be the mother of someone's kids. This could be you if you are feminine. This could also be a Taurus or a Libra as well, because this is Taurus and Libra energy, and Virgo. Okay, but I am seeing somebody being unsatisfied here, and I'm seeing some type of loss, some type of grief or sadness here. All right, somebody didn't get what they want. So this could be like, you know, I'm walking away from my family, or somebody could be going through a divorce as well, or some type of breakup. Yeah, I'm seeing the Four of Swords. There's like a pullback or walking off. It's some type of departing, releasing. Take this as confirmation if this is a process you're currently going through and you're taking these steps, or take it as guidance if you're confused and not sure what to do. Okay, Sag? Why is this 10 of Pentacles in reverse? The 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody no longer wants to work together. Okay, the 10 and 3 is 13, and 1 and 3 is 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles would be holding back. So somebody no longer wants to work with someone here, or shouldn't. On the bottom, we do have the Knight of Wands, which is your energy. So I feel like, Sag, you need to, if this is confirmation for you in your next situation, what is happening is you're cutting people off. Or somebody cuts you off. Either way, there is like a breakup, a releasing, a departure when it comes to the long-term stability of the family. So that's why I kept saying divorce or breakup. Somebody no longer wants to work together. This could be like a family business. Okay, but somebody's making some decisions here to hold back. And if it's more of guidance, if this is like, okay, guidance, and this is what you need to do. You need to set some boundaries here. You need to be practical here. And you need to see something for what it is. Yeah, definitely. Ace of Wands. There's some new energy here available for you. You may be feeling motivated. Yeah, Page of Pentacles on the bottom. Yeah, I feel like you're motivated to go towards something, to start something new here. I mean, it could involve other people or not, but you definitely need to tap into your intuition. Okay, like I said, I feel like a lot of you have already cut off people, friends, co-workers. Some of y'all have already, look at your energy. You're being patient right now. That Temperance on the bottom, trying not to crash out. So you've already made some moves previously, Sag, to, you know, leave something where it's at, to regain your power. And currently, you know, it is feeling like, even though you cut some people off or you left some situations behind, it's like right now you are still dealing with the aftermath. You still have some more work to do. Obviously, some more releasing to do. Okay, so that's what you should be working on, is coming up out of your comfort zone, following your intuition, and just know that, you know, there is a person, maybe for some of you in particular, a particular person, could be an air sign or not, but there's like an ending here coming up. There's an ending here coming up, and maybe you don't need to be so fast. Okay, maybe when in the future, when it comes to connections, whether these are people you work with or people you decide to, you know, mingle with, whoever they are, I would say slow down. What does let's get an oracle message for you, Sag, at this time. What does Sag need to know, please, and thank you, Spirit. We have yes. It's a yes. It's a yes to the union. It's a yes. Okay, so maybe some of you are turning down family. Maybe some of you I don't know, I'm hearing like declining love, or not wanting to, or feel like you can't have a real partner. But the answer is yes. Spirit says yes. It says trust your intuition. And what do we have? Instinct. You already know what you need to know, Sag. So get out of the guilt, get out of that type of energy if you are in it. Okay, get out of your comfort zone, and remember, Remember, because it is a yes. Follow your intuition. Simple as that. Yes, if you've been doing that, you on the right path. If not, jump on over there.